We're back sniping tournament races. There's currently a tournament race going on right now. Game number 2 between Gallivanter and Jammer. My goal is to try and beat whatever the best time is of this tournament race. It's currently ongoing, so I don't know what the end time is. I cannot metagame really in any way. We're just going and seeing if we can get the better time. This is the best possible tournament practice we can possibly do because it is us testing ourselves in basically a tournament situation. So the last one we just did not go in our favor ever so slightly. I think I got a little unlucky on some of the routing stuff. And I also played kind of cowardly, so we're going to practice playing more aggressive this time around. This is a lycanthrope seed, so I think we can try and play more aggressively, but we also have really good movement to make up for it, so I don't know. I think maybe Warlock is one where we would actually play more aggressive if it came down to a Warlock seed, but we'll see. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to click the like button, the comment button, the subscribe button, ring the bell if you would like. Anything that's free to do and you just click on it or type a thing into the comment section, it's a free way to support your boy if you want to see more of this in the future. Thank you, Flair, for the good luck. You can also join the live streams and ask for good luck or say good luck in the chat. Twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Come hang out in the chat sometime. All right, it's Lycanthrope. We go. And our spawn location is here. If this is Alucard Shield, that's huge for us. Okay, well, combat is solved. In fact, so much so, I'm going to not even worry about anything else. Just, oh, I guess we have to maybe wait for our MP to refill. There we go. We're dogging it. I should probably go double shield mode at the save room. So combat is fixed, much like this dog. That looks like literally nothing. Yeah. Okay. So we go to the save room, we refill our MP. Come on. And then we go for the double shield tech, which I should have done the first time. But it's okay. So what we have to do is we have to put the Alucard shield on the opposite hand and then replace the shield rod with a different shield, and we're good to go. So now we can shield dash with one shield that does not take up any MP. And then with the other shield, we can do damage. And let's go. So I'm going to go Castle Entrance from here and see what's there. If we don't find anything, I'm honestly debating warping back. And just going straight to Outer Wall and leaving Silver Ring for last. Nice job. I don't need Badlier. I'm going to try this route. I think this route is good because we don't have to do Alchemy Lab. We get to skip Alchemy Lab for now because we can't do those checks anyways. We got a early layer 1 check done. And now we go... The only downside is if Spirit Orb has progression. We're kind of close to Spirit Orb. But we could do it later more efficiently. Muramasa. The thing is, if it's Gravity Boots there, that's huge. Gravity Boots is pretty common. I think we're just gonna... Again, I'm not playing it safe. Or I am playing it safe, I mean. I said I wanted to play more aggressive, but I just can't. My brain just is like, no, go do the thing that you think is better, which is to just clear this out now because we're here. And you're still looking for layer 0 checks. Buffalo Star. Palwar. Spirit Orb, not even randomized. Yeah, because if that's Gravity Boots, our route is like insanely different. Isn't the big brain play to go straight to library if it's Coliseum start? Yes, if you want to skip all of the layer 0 checks, yes. But maybe you are right. Because if there's nothing there, it sucks. But if there is something, I don't know. I'd have to think about it more. Maybe going library is better because the odds of finding mist at layer 0 is so low. So if you miss the layer 0 checks in library, it's not the end of the world. The other downside is you don't have money yet. And that could really severely hamper your route in library. I don't know. Asafune. This is tough. All right. I don't think that wolf movement's ever faster. Okay. Don't worry, I can make this. I don't think I can make this. Ah! All right, just go. Oh, the book was there? Oh, if I knew the book was there, I could have made it. That's not a good look for your boy.
I'm interested in this. I'm interested.
Just gravity boots here. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Don't need anything in the shop.
For now.
Shop is useless. See, this is the thing that I was saying, like, skipping entrance and Spirit Orb is, if you find progression at library, it is better. So. Oh my god, the classic. Zelton, thank you very much for the 4 months. I appreciate it. So yeah, the early library route is just better, sadly. But like we had so many options, and I think they were all valid. So, Fire Bat there, we just leave that for later. Oops, whatever. We might need to come back to library after finding mist, so I do need this warp. But yeah. Alchemy Lab is the next step. Basically guaranteed, actually. So I should go to Alchemy Lab. However, what if we don't need to? Quite yet. Because there's nothing that I can get at Alchemy Lab that speeds up this, I don't think. Whereas if Alchemy Lab next step is Jewel of Open, we can combine the checks. Or if I find Jewel of Open out of logic. So this is just better. Library card? Yoink! I'm not even checking the other item. Yeah, I'm racing the same seed that the current tournament race is racing, just to get practice. I figured, like, what better practice than racing asynchronously an actual tournament race? Come on, man. He's running. Okay. Heart. Refresh. There's nothing in the shop worth buying, so getting that money is useless. We already have a Mystic Pendant literally equipped right now. All right, let's try and use... I haven't practiced this in a while, but let's try this strat out. I think I'm going to bonk, yeah. That's fine. We can go for the backup. Okay, the backup was bad. And now everything sucks. I need to go straight up and then to the left. Yeah, like straight up, then left. Okay. We just go. Nice job. Oh, we gotta practice that again. It's such a common situation. Okay. So now we get Alchemy Lab. It could be Jewel of Open. It could be Leapstone. It could be Mist. Could be Double Rings. Either way, I think we took the correct route.
Kill me! Kill me! I yearn for the sweet release of death!
Thank you, Bodos, Bob. I appreciate the 5 months, my goat. Yeah, sadly, the Mystic Pendants do not stack. Yeah, 3 Vlads early on. Very scary stuff. Nice job, dude. Soul of Bat. Okay. Step 1, Gravity Boots. Step 2, Bat. Step 3 is just any flight location. We've seen all the flight locations except for Gravity Boots and Alrox's quarters, so delaying those has been okay so far. Nice job. Still better to use Wolf Movement while we can, because the Wolf Movement is just cheaper, costs less mana. We skip Spirit Orb because we've already checked it. Yeah, we got those. I think the early MP max-ups go a long way, especially since we just found Bat. Okay, now we do Alrox's quarters because it's the last thing we can do. Isn't the Cross the best sub-weapon in the game? It is quite terrible, actually. In most scenarios, it's quite terrible and costs too much MP. If you could use the Cross for like 20 MP, it'd be way better. Sarcasm? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Thanks for using sarcasm in a text-based forum. I'm just supposed to intuit you meant it sarcastically? When I get dumbass... I shouldn't say dumbass, sorry, I'm getting heated. When I get people who do not know much about the game asking legitimate questions like that all the time. You know better than that, Faded. And for that, mods, send them to the clown show. I sentence you to 20 years of honk honk. You'll be forced to make balloon animals. Against your will. If there's too much extra at the end, the children will cry and scream, saying, "Why does my poodle look weird? Papa, Papa, my poodle. There is something wrong with it. It seems ill. It seems sick." The only balloon animal I know how to make is a snake. No! Yo, is that leapstone? Sheesh. More like sheesh stone. Papa, Papa, my poodle. Hashtag free the jizz. Is it possible to achieve the power of sarcasm through text? See, are you being sarcastic now? I can't tell. /S. Am I too young or too old to teach you guys about tone indicators? I can't tell. We just go. See, what a lot of people do is they actually get the other thing. Hold on. Yo! Do a quick little map buffer there to get the base to jump. What was I saying? Yeah, a lot of people open that shortcut up, but honestly, I think the odds of needing that shortcut is quite low. It would have to be vanilla ring at silver ring, so gold ring or silver ring at silver ring, and honestly, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Okie dokie. I feel pretty okay about my route. I don't know. The early Alchemy Lab stuff, or not Alchemy Lab, the early entrance stuff was not ideal, but it could have been worse, I guess. Thanks for the good luck. Smart practice idea. I mean, it's the best possible practice. Plus, also, I'm going to be real. I don't plan my streams around the tournament races happening because there's very little communication about when tournament races are happening. They're not like scheduled in the Discord or whatever. So I didn't know there was a tournament race happening. So I'm like, well, I just want to stream. Yeah, I'm streaming to steal the tournament wins. That's what it is. It's the only reason I'm here, folks. Watch this. Library card. That's probably the best use case for the cross I could think of, is quicker item checks. Best sub-weapon confirmed. That wasn't even quick. Shh. No, if I had done it, like, in the middle of the screen, maybe, but I doubt it. Soul Steal's faster. I didn't have the MP for Soul Steal, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, I would have just done that. Echo. Well, all right, that's next step. Step 1, Gravity Boots. Step 2, Bat. Step 3, Jewel. Step 4, Echo. The downside is we might be missing Random Ring, so we can't skip too much. But I think we do the classic skip Grand Floon, skip Merman here. Well, there's a Random Ring. Well, now we cannot get baited, so we are very confident in skipping everything. The only thing that's left is a random Vlad. Master of Baits is pulling the strings. Making you tug, making you scream. I don't know. This is the best I got. I don't have the quick-witted jerking off parody improvisation like Northern Lion does. Whoa! Nothing! That's to be expected, I think. You canceled the cruise? Is that real? So the cruise situation is insane, right? We can all agree the cruise situation is insane. I don't know what's going on. Is it real? Was it a bit the whole time? Was it a joke? Who knows? Who knows? It was real, but now it's not? Northern Lion, basically, every streamer you watch, their favorite streamer is probably Northern Lion. Announced that he was doing a viewer cruise. Unironically, you would be able to book a cruise and he would also be there. And the point of the cruise was to have viewers and fans on it. And like, I'm like, this is a ridiculously late April Fool's joke, right? What? Oh no. Okay, so Mist was bait, and we're looking at double rings? Oh my god. No, dude, not like this. What do you mean? Would you go to Northern Lion Island? Maybe. I don't know. Is there logistical reasons why he canceled it? Or was he just like, actually, never mind, this is a bad idea? Because, like, it's a bad idea. I wish somebody in his corner would have told him that, hey, this is a really bad idea. No statement on why. That's, bad. Damn, that's crazy. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my god. Okay, we're so back. So it was double rings. Whew. Okay, so we actually didn't waste that much time in the grand scheme of things, which is good. I mean, we have to backtrack through everywhere, so the fact that it has to be a Grand Falloon, or happened to be a Grand Falloon, is good. Because it's a 50-50. It's Grand Falloon or it's, what's it called? Merman statue, so. I'm going to refill. We're going to go there manually, I think. Although, actually, I think the warp is faster. So we're going to use the warp. Northern Lion does not have a New York accent. It's definitely a Canadian accent. You know that New York and Canada are like right next to each other, right? They border? That's funny. That's a funny one. He's never once said, hey, I'm walking here as far as I'm concerned. You know what? Why am I defending this guy? He's the one who wanted to do a viewer cruise. He's not from Vancouver. You guys are wrong. He lives in Vancouver. Why am I defending this guy? Bro lived on the other side of the continent. Florida borders Bermuda Triangle. I don't think that's true. I don't think you can border something if there's water in between. I'm losing it. Can't believe we canceled the cruise, man. I was excited to go, man. You know what it is? Probably because it was the boat was leaving from Tampa. You can't do anything in Tampa, bro. Come on, you got to know that. This is glasses. All right.
I use graceful dice. It allows me to roll the number on the dice
True.
and draw that many cards. Also, I gain life points equal to the number of times I fucked your mom. So I gain 2,000 life points.
That's
Take
pretty.
that, you.
That's pretty good. It's honestly a really strong effect. Like the draw 2 is the important part, but the life point gain is a cherry on top for sure. Yeah, the tournament winner gets cruise tickets. Yugi's parents aren't ever shown? Yeah, why do you think Yugi's mom is never on screen? She's busy. She's busy. Taking care of business, if you know what I'm saying. What a sub alert. It's one of 27, so roll the dice and you get one at random. That happens to be one of them. Yeah, Joey sounds like he's from New York. Yeah, we go this way. That's a god-honest New Yorker right there. What? Brooklyn Rage. It's true. I'm trying to crack open that ball and see what's inside. Okay. First castle, we basically full cleared. Outside of Mermaid Statue. If that's the random Vlad, then like whatever, man. This game sucks. We have our one library card. Maybe multiple library cards would be nice and all, but I'm going right side again. Basically doing the same route, I think. Oh, yeah. Not locked in. If I was locked in, I would have remembered that. You know what? The cross is useful again. Oh my god, I couldn't see! I was blinded by Jesus! And his sexy, sexy abs. Should I use Jesus versus Akmadon? I think Jesus is into that. Mormon Jesus is white. And the sky is blue. We know this to be true. Are we all just stating our favorite fun fact right now? It wasn't Jesus, it was a doctor. Oh, true, true. It was just a doctor healing people. I heal many people. People say this. It's true. I'm definitely not the Antichrist who is making sacrilege of the true teachings. Okie dokie. Do we turn around now? Oh. This is a interesting one. I probably should have grabbed that holy water. And we're out of magic. This is a bad time to be your boy right now. Aquadon, the ghost of Aquadon. Going, ooh. Was that farce of Echo? Back to first castle we go, and then we 50-50 on where the final flat is. And if it's on left side, we win. Because we have the... Yeah, sounds about right to me. Being a little greedy with those item checks, but it's fine.
Okay. Suck my balls. No one cares.
Thank you, G. Kubitsky, keeping me honest here. This whole time I thought people cared about what I was doing. Turns out they don't. Which is a bit of freedom in a way, if you think about it. If nobody cares, there's no pressure. There's no expectations. You're free. You're free. Whoa. There's a world where we were supposed to stay in second castle, I think, for Mist. So I'm going to save here to go back to second castle. No damage on spikes. If you are invincible, you take no damage, yes. The wolf charge makes you invincible. This wolf charge right here makes you invincible. Doggo is strong. Okay. Man. Doggo cutscene skip. Holy crap, is that Yasetsuna? Oh my god, is that God's garb? I love riding the boat. Me on the Northern Line cruise be like.
I'll take you somewhere interesting.
What? I thought we were going... This is a cruise line, right? Okay. I'm saving the library card to go left side in second castle. If there's multiple library cards in the seed, then I fucked up. Because I stopped checking items a while ago. Is it better to just go to Outer Wall from here? With wolf movement? Yeah. It's a tough call, though. The warp might have been slightly faster. Turbo Wolf Zoom. Okay, okay. Oops. Is this going to be Spike Breaker into Spike Breaker, actually? At Silver Ring? Does it have to be that? We did skip entrance as well. This could also maybe be... I haven't been counting, honestly. This is a throw. Especially because I could just do this whenever with a save split. Since I have the library card. Alright, let's just lose a minute for no reason. This is fatigue setting in for sure. My brain is just tired. Oh, huge. Random Vlad. Oh my god! I think that's Random Vlad. Because I don't think that's Final Vlad. Thank God for getting lucky and not counting. We're looking at, it was like 1 Gravity Boots, 2 Bat, 3 Jewel, 4 Merman. No. No, it was 3 Jewel, 4 Rings, 5 Glasses, 6 Merman, 7 Mist, Final Vlad. That could have been Final Vlad, actually. So now it's just random. Okay. We can still check Silver Ring. We can check entrance. We can check the rest of right side or the rest of left side. It is all random. So, look, it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here in Castle Keep. We'll check Silver Ring. We'll pop the library card. We'll go left side. We can always reset at any point. Come back here. Go to Castle Keep and then do right side, yeah. The library card will take us left side, sorry. So. And the only things we're leaving behind is entrance and merman statue. So pretty low odds that we're skipping it. Haven't done this yet. No, we did Minotaur Werewolf at the start of the seed. Very rarely do we actually kill Minotaur Werewolf. Nice job. Spikebreaker is probably just random then. Wait, this could be 9 complexity as well. It's nothing. Okay. Wait, I had 2 library cards? When did I get the second one? I must have picked it up and another item at like the same frame. Oh, that's unfortunate. Because I could have routed this so differently then. I think it was when I got the Masamune, like early in the game. Because I picked up 2 items and I only saw the Masamune as one of the items that showed up on screen. Damn. On the bright side... No, because there's no reason to use library cards to go back to the first castle because we have the save split, so... Damn. Damn, that's a huge misplay. I don't know how I didn't figure that out. It sucks. I mean, the seed is also in a situation where it's just guessed correctly to win as well, so... At this point, it is literally just go to the right place and find the right thing. There's no strategy. There's no anything you can do to prevent that from being the optimal strat here. So, dude, this screen transition is so buggy. All my inputs got eaten. Yeah, it's the NL Cruises. In fact, we're canceling Northern Lion for this. Collectively. As a nation, we disavow Northern Lion. Northern Lion is over party. If you're in tournament and you see your opponent hasn't finished, do you skip late checks here? No. The route for this seed in particular is so chaotic, you can't... There's so many options, you cannot try and guess what your opponent did and be like, well, they probably went left side, so let me just do the late left side checks to cover my base. Like, no, there's no... You kind of just need to commit to a route. I don't think this route is so convoluted that there's no way that any human being could tease it apart and tease apart what their opponent is also doing. Granted, also, the fact that there was 2 library cards this seed, I have no clue what my opponents did if they found both of those. I imagine they found one. But both? I don't even know where the second one came from. So you just kind of pick a route and go, I think. Because the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a situation where you were on the right path and then just, like, leave it behind for no reason. Yeah, skipping a check and losing is classic. It is just the thing that happens in this randomizer all the time. So. Yeah. Okay. Well, outside of never using our second library card, this route is good. If I'd used the library card instead of manually going to... Because if I knew I had another library card, I would have library carded after finding Mist. 100%. So, that would have saved me quite a bit of time. I'm taking damage here. No? Damn. All right. I just dodged everything. I'm in the fucking Matrix. So yeah, my route was pretty okay. This seed had so much potential for bait, too. Oh my god, this seed had so much... With the Grand Falloon ring situation... Oh man, that was ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. This is just... I don't know what else to say. The seed was ridiculous. Alrighty, we'll see how it goes. I'm not super confident, but also I feel like most people struggle in a seed like this. I think out of all the possibilities of routes, my route was pretty lucky. Just not knowing I had the second library card is crazy. Like, if we're going to have a library card tracker, can we keep track of how many library cards there are? Please? If we're going to be baby mode, the tracker keeps track of everything for you. Can we at least add that to the tracker, please? I'm glad it happened in practice and not in an actual tournament set. I'm going to have to be much more vigilant about numbers of library cards. Moving forward. Can we add to the map where each relic is? Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Just tell us where the relics are and we just go to them. All right, 45-31. Let's see what the tournament time is.
Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
I don't know.
How?
The bot doesn't have their time. I won by 15 seconds. Jesus Christ.
You have been doomed.
Who won?
Lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what
Was it Gallivanter or was it Jammer?
if he gains the world?
Gallivanter 2-0 progresses. Holy, dude, Gallivanter's crazy.
I believe.
Damn, he went crazy.
Tell me. What
Did he use both library cards? Was anyone watching? Or was he just gaming? If he's just gaming, he's just gaming. That's crazy. Holy shit, Gallivanter's a fucking menace.
For theirs is already a hard lot.
Oh my god, he had multiple. Did he use multiple?
That she would love you for all.
Because I save like 3 minutes if I use my other... No, I save like 2 minutes if I use my library cards properly.
Well, my son.
But still, that's crazy. He also just guessed correctly like a mad lad like I did. I mean, I also guessed correctly. My route was pretty close to perfect. God, man. That... Gallivanter's scary, man. Gallivanter is definitely scary. He played basically flawlessly. Jeez. Well, I mean, we technically did beat him. Not by a lot, but we technically beat him. And I did forget a library card, so... Yeah, 07's the Jammer. Jammer's out of the tournament now. Wild stuff. Like I said, anyone... It's randomizer at the end of the day. Anyone can win. Everyone is a threat. I think I have advantages over everybody, but that doesn't matter. If it's a 55-45, you still have a very sizable chance to lose because of randomness, so... Damn. Well, YouTube, we would have went 1-1 with Gallivanter, and it would have went to a game 3. That's fucking scary. If I was racing Gallivanter today, it would have went to game 3. That's fucking scary. Thank God I'm in winner's side still. Because if I had lost to Jammer, I would be in that spot. It would be me in Jammer's spot instead of Jammer. Dude. All right. Well, YouTube, more tournament stuff to come. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye.
Must have been